Alright, what is up guys, and welcome to the Keybinds video. That's the correct name, yes. In this video I'm just going to be going over a few Keybinds tricks to kind of help you out get started on keyboard and mouse, and a couple of advanced ones if you want to learn some cool things you can do on keyboard and mouse. First thing we're going to be going over is your movement. We already know about double movement doesn't work anymore, but if you want you can still double bind it. That way if you're, say your edit key is like E or F or something, to move to the right I use B, so I can move to the right while editing. I'll give it an example of this. For instance, you can go into edit and you can strafe right. That can help you when you're like free building or something, allow you to like run to the side as good as you can on keyboard and mouse and still edit. Anyway, that's the first trick. Second thing we're going to go over real quick is making sure you have crouch set to the same thing, not just in your movement, but also in your building. So crouch while building, have that set to the same thing. I use control on the left side of my keyboard. And also crouch while editing. Make sure you have it set to all three of those. That way, if you pull out a build piece, you can still crouch. If you're running around, you can still crouch, etc., etc. That's a good thing to just check if you're not able to edit or you get caught in a weird situation, like while you have your edit out and you can't crouch. That's why. Next thing I'm gonna go over on is if you're using edit on release. A cool trick I've learned to help you out with that is, say you're editing, right, and my edit is E. A lot of people will use mouse 1 to select the edit, for instance like that or something. But what you can do with edit on release is you can bind it to a different bind to select your edits, whether that be a keyboard keybind on your keyboard or a different side button or something on your mouse. I use mouse 2, which is actually the right side of my mouse, to select my edits. Like that. And what that actually allows you to do is it allows you to continue turbo building while you're editing. For instance, say I'm gonna mongrel classic someone. There's someone right here, right, with a shotgun out or something. If I'm doing this, I switch to my ramp. I have my ramp selected. I go and edit the wall with my ramp still selected. I select the edit pieces, and because I have my selection of my edits bound to something else, then I can actually continue turbo building while I'm editing. And if I let go, it just automatically places. There's as little delay as is possible. So that's another cool trick you can use. I found that really helpful, especially when doing things like, say you want to triple edit or something. It makes it really helpful because you can literally hold down mouse 1 the entire time. I will talk really quickly about optimal keybinds. Try to spread out your build binds as much as possible. Those are really the main ones, and make sure that you have your edit on your like pointer finger, because that's usually like the dominant finger. Also you want it to be something that your pointer finger can rest on pretty easily, so that you can always have it on. I use E because with the length of my fingers I find it rests there really easily. Some people use F or R, but I think E is probably the best. Definitely not G. Don't use G for edit. Last quick thing I think I'm gonna look over. Actually, we'll do two things right here. So repair / upgrade and rotate. Say you're in a box right here, right? You're turbo building and someone just spraying your wall. Well, a lot of times what will happen, right? If you get in here and they spray this, it's getting weak, they're spraying this one. What I like to do is while I'm turbo building, right? I have my repair / upgrade bind, and I have that bounded too. So while I'm turbo building, just quickly look around and heal all of those up really quick. What a lot of people will like to try to do is, if you've watched any like W King tutorials or anything, they'll say, okay, whack here, now jump down here and whack here. Don't let them know, and then you can take it first try, right? You see a lot of those on videos. But if you're down here and this wall's weak and this is weak and your cone up here is weak and this wall's weak and you're just holding it, right? Spam 2, look around, spam 2, try to get everything. There we go. And what that does is they jump down here, try to take this wall, right? And then you heal that one, and then they're up here and you're healing this one. Then they don't really have that choice, and they do have to go for like a double pickaxe swing as opposed to just running from each wall. So yeah, that's a cool trick with that. The last one, like I said, is rotate building pieces. This is not really that necessary, but say you're on high ground, right? You're tarping an end game with your trio or just in a solo game or something, right? And you're really high up and the zone starts to go down over a hill. What you can do is just whip out like a ramp right here and use rotate and just run down. I don't do this a whole ton, I probably should, but it's a good thing to have bounds so that you can have easy access to it and then just use it like that. So yeah, it's a cool trick. Just obviously remember to reset your ramp or just have it auto reset in your settings like I showed in my last video. So yeah, those are going to be the main tricks I'm going to show in this video. I didn't want to go like give you a super boring guide to, oh, these are the settings and keybinds you have to use to become good at the game. More like a basic overview and show you guys some helpful tricks you can use in the game. And actually, I lied. I am going to show you one more cool trick on keyboard and mouse. Okay, so using scroll wheel as your use function. What you can do is bind it to your scroll wheel. I use scroll wheel up. Technically it's called down, but you're scrolling your scroll wheel forward. Anyway, so I do that and I do that. And what this allows you to do is, say you're going for a chest off spawn or something, right? And instead of just spamming whatever you would normally use to hit it, you can just scroll and it'll pick them both up really quickly. So that's a really helpful tip. It can help you survive off spawn. It's just a neat little trick to know if you want to use that. It's not necessary, but it can save your butt. And the last thing is similar to it. You probably already know it, but if you are on mouse and keyboard, scroll wheel reset. Say you have your wall out like this, right? You go for an edit shot on someone, you know, peanut butter them or whatever. You can really reset your wall really quickly, like a lot more consistently, right? By using scroll wheel reset. And what I mean by that is, instead of going through that long process of hitting all those buttons, you just scroll your scroll wheel 2 times in one direction and it'll allow you to reset the wall. So I'm going to show you really quickly how to do that, and then I'll actually end the video. First thing you're going to do is go into your edit, so over here in building, then you're going to do building edit. So whatever you would use to go into edit mode, E, and then secondary bind it to your mouse wheel, either up or down. I use down. Then to reset building edit, a lot of people probably have this already set to mouse 2. You don't need that, just secondary bind it to mouse wheel down as well, or up if you want to use up for both of them. Just make sure they're the same. Then when you go in here, you can edit, you just look at it and scroll. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I tried to keep it as short as I could for a Keybinds video. I'm gonna try to keep this, you know, pretty quick and edit it down so it's not too boring to watch. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did. I'm gonna continue posting, you know, this educational content, help you guys become better at the game. You guys can follow along with me as I try to get better at the game. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and peace.